So today we will discuss about Cloud Basic. Okay. So as a part of Cloud Basic, we will discuss about the basic overview of cloud, and means as a part of basic overview, we will discuss about different type of the cloud: hybrid cloud, private cloud, and public cloud, and some service of cloud: IA service, SaaS service, and PaaS service. Okay. Later we will discuss about some practical steps as well. We will create a VM. Okay, we will discuss in detail. So now I'm going to start. So before cloud, what company used to do, even the small or big company, they used to create one data center. Okay. So for data center, they need to have capital expense. Means they need to create, they need to procure server. Okay. Later they need to hire employee and a lot of full power, a lot of things they need to purchase. Okay, so it was huge cost. So before cloud, high cost for procuring infrastructure. Infrastructure means we need to purchase server, we need to hire employee, we need to plan in advance. Okay, we are not sure whether our company will grow, how it will grow, maybe 10% yearly or 20%. We are, so it was difficult to expand on data center. So while creating data center, we need to spend huge amount. So now with the help of cloud, we can reduce capital expense because in cloud there is no need to purchase server. Okay, we don't need to have the security for physical server. So now cloud provider will provide server as well as operating system, and they will do the maintenance as well as per our requirement. And it is also easy to scale up. Okay, if we have one center in Delhi, one center in Kolkata, and later we want to open one new center in Chennai and Hyderabad, so it is easy to scale. So in most of the environment and some of the environment we have a peak period. Okay, so sometimes we need to increase number of server, okay, to sustain the load of peak. So in Oracle, in cloud, we have auto scaling concept. So server will be auto scale based on the load on server. So we have a lot of advantage in cloud. So major cloud vendor are Amazon, Rackspace, Google Cloud, Microsoft Azure, IBM Cloud, and Oracle Cloud. Microsoft Cloud is a leading cloud. Okay, it has 200 plus services and it is reliable and secure. So as we have discussed in cloud, we have multiple services: infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. Okay, so in this, here you can say on premise. If you are on premise, so you need to expend capital expense, that is called capital expense. You need to expend money for networking, storage, server, virtualization, OS, middleware, runtime, data, application. Everything company need to maintain it. Okay, but if we take advantage of cloud, if we take a service, if company will take a service as infrastructure, in that case, networking, storage, server, and virtualization will be maintained by cloud provider. and OS, middleware, runtime, data, and application will be maintained by company only. Okay. Other service is a platform as service. So in platform as service, cloud provider will maintain networking, storage, server, virtualization, OS, middleware, runtime. So only company will provide, maintain application and data. If we have the application, they will maintain application only. And if their database, maybe database Oracle and some other database, so company will maintain only database. Means they will create the database, they will deploy application on that. That's all. The rest server, storage, all maintained by cloud vendor. If company will take service, software as a service, in that case, even application will be maintained by cloud provider. So cloud provider may be Azure, AWS, or some other vendor. So these are the advantage of cloud. Okay, most of the service will be maintained by cloud. So company can scale their application easily because we have already infrastructure on cloud. So in case of IaaS, we need to build the server. Okay. In case of SaaS, just we need to, server is already available, just we need to buy service, that's all. And in case of PaaS, means platform as a software, in that case only we need to deploy. For example, if you have one website for your company, in that case you don't need to purchase server, you don't need to purchase storage and OS and other things. Only just you need to deploy on that service only. So same we will discuss here in detail. IaaS provide, deploy, and manage pre-configured and virtualized hardware. In the cloud, we have virtualized hardware, so we will use hardware only. If you want to create VM for database installation, in that case, we will create only VM and we will install database. There is no need to purchase OS, there is no need to purchase server and storage. So platform as a service, in case of the platform as a service, whole environment package as a service, okay, operating system, database, everything will be installed on this service. Only we need to deploy our application. In software as a service, even software will be installed. Okay, if you have Java application and PHP application, any other application, so in that case, server as well as OS, storage, even Java will be installed. Only you need to deploy your website or your application. That's all. In case of service as a software as a service. So these are the advantage of cloud environment. So if you have any startup company, you can scale your company easily. In general, we have three type of the cloud. One is
So
public cloud.
SaaS is just like a plug and play, right? We can directly, install our application and deploy it,
Yes.
and we can use it,
No
right?
need to install application. Only we need to deploy. Okay.
Only we need to deploy.
Yeah. If you have website, simply if you have personal website, even you have personal website, so only you need to deploy. Okay. So already software means if you have developed your application in PHP and Java, so Java and PHP will be installed there. So only you need to deploy your software, your customized software only. That's all.
Okay. Right.
Okay. So these are the three type of the cloud: public cloud, private cloud, and hybrid cloud. In case of the public cloud, we have multiple vendor: Amazon, Azure, Oracle. These are, they provide public cloud. Private cloud, we have feasibility of private cloud as well. In that case, storage and network and hardware will be deployed on customer data center. Okay. Hybrid means some software or some hardware will be deployed on cloud, maybe Azure or Google Cloud, or some application may be on your on-premise as well. Okay. So in initial stage, if you have some of the application, if company want to deploy and on cloud, in that case, they can also do, that is also possible. So in case of private cloud, single tenant only, means only one customer will be available, not multiple customer will be available on cloud. Okay. So if, for example, if we have one XYZ company, so only that company had tenant. Okay, that is owned by IT organization only. In case of public cloud, multi-tenants. Okay, so maybe in same VM, multiple company have hosting their application. Okay, if you have one VM physical server, internally you are created, later you are creating VM. So on that server, multiple organization can deploy their application. Okay. So in cloud environment, we have concept of region and availability. So in cloud environment, Azure provide multiple region. Some region are in US, some region is Japan, some are in India as well. So in that region, we have data center. Okay, that is not company data center. That is already cloud vendor data center. So in India, maybe data center in Hyderabad and Mumbai. So they have centralized data center in India as well as in other part of world as well. So in normal environment, if you imagine your application is deployed in one data center in London, so in case of any disaster, okay, if data center crash, in that case, application will go down. Other disadvantage of local data center, if data center in London, but most of the customer or most of the request is coming in India, in that case, we have the high latency. Okay. So how we can reduce, how can avoid if data center get crash? Okay. So to resolve that, we should have two region. Okay. So application will be deployed on one region or same application will be deployed on other region. Means we have two separate data center. In case one data center crash, other data center will be available. Other advantage is that if we can deploy application on both data center, so so it will reduce the high latency as well. Other example is of multiple region. Maybe one region is in London, means one data center in London and other is in Mumbai. Okay. As I told you, if request is coming, if means if we have 2000 connection in database or application level, so if 15% connection is coming on from Mumbai region, if your database is deployed on London region only, so in that case we have the high latency. So to reduce latency, we can deploy application in multiple region. Okay. Other advantage, if one region get crash, so application will be available on other region. So these are the region. Okay. So there is multiple region. So Azure provides 60 plus region in the world. Okay, and they are adding some more region every year. So advantage of adding more region, high availability. Okay, we can deploy application on multiple region. Other is low latency. Example of low latency we have given. If you deploy application in multiple region, you will get low latency. Means connection may come from, some connection may come from India, some connection may come from London. Okay, so in that case, if you deploy application on two region, so it will reduce latency. Other advantage of region is we can expand our business easily. Okay, if you want to expand business in different part of world, we can expand easily with the help of cloud. So region is a location. As I told you, region is simple data center location. So in data center location, we have multiple zone as well. That is called availability zone. So availability zone will protect application and data from data center failure. So each zone is made up of one or more data center equipped with independent power, cooling, and networking. To ensure resiliency, there is a minimum 3 separate zone in all enable region. Okay, as I told you, in Azure we have 60 plus region. So in each region we have availability zone. So means in each region has separate data center as well. So in most of the data center or most of the region have 3 availability zone. Means they are separate 3 data center. In case of one data center get crash, application will be available on other availability zone. So it will increase our SLA as well. So you can understand here availability zone. One region, maybe Mumbai, if for example, we had the one region in India. Okay, we had we had two region in India. One is in Mumbai, other is in Delhi. Within the region, we had two availability zone. Means in Mumbai, we had two availability data center, physical data center. Each data center had their own networking, they have on cooling and power. Okay, in case of one zone will get crash, application will be available on other zone. So what is availability zone? Availability zone is a unique physical location in a region. Okay. So in most of the region we have 3 availability zones. So each availability zone, as we had discussed earlier, each availability zone has independent power, cooling, and networking. Means this is a zone, one zone, this is the second zone, this is third zone. So each zone is independent. And each zone is interconnected. In case of one zone failure, application will be available on other zone. So these are the example of some of the region. Okay, East US region, West Europe region, Asia Pacific region, Brazil region, and US West region. So most of the region have 3 availability zones. Okay, but West Center US don't have any availability zone. Okay, please let me know if you have any doubt in region availability zone. Okay, Shafiq, do you have any question? Hello.
Hello. So
Yeah.
in one region we can have multiple availability zone, right? I
Yes.
mean,
Yes.
okay. So in like in Bangalore we can set up 5 availability zone, one in
No, no,
Electronic City,
maximum.
one in
Yeah, maximum 3.
so max 3. Okay, maximum is 3. Okay.
Same concept is in Azure as well as in AWS and Oracle as well. Okay. Same concept behind region concept, availability zone concept. Okay.
Okay.
So in the world we have Azure has 60 plus availability zone. In okay. So
Okay.
other we will discuss about the subscription. Okay. So subscription is we already know subscription. Okay. So same we use this subscription here in case of cloud as well. So subscription based on the subscription we can calculate the cost. A subscription is a attached to the Azure account. So just now you have created free account. Okay. So free account means free subscription. There is no need to pay to cloud provider. Okay. But we have multiple subscription based on our requirement. We will take that subscription. So subscription nothing but a billing boundary. Okay. Just like billing boundary. In case we have the other method also. So it is just like a billing boundary. So each subscription will attach with your account. So enterprise agreement, customer make an upfront monetary commitment, consume service throughout the year. Reseller provides simple flexibility used to purchase cloud service. Partner can design, implement your Azure cloud. Okay, personal free account start right now, right away. Okay, so we have already created one free account. So your free account will be attached to subscription only. So these are the subscription type. Free subscription, pay as you go, CSP, enterprise and student. Okay. So just now we have created free account. So when we have created free account, we will get credit of $200. Okay. It will free for 30 days. Okay. After 30 days, maybe some of the service you will not get, but we have this some free service as well. That will be for 12 months. Okay. Other subscription method is a pay as you go. So it will charge monthly. So when you create VM, NSG, network, subnet, okay, every component will charge. Okay. So it will give you billing. It will give the bill after a month. So same way we have subscription for enterprise as well, for the big company as well, and for a student as well. Okay. These are the type of the subscription. So just now we have created this free account. So when we have create account, you will get the 200 USD credit. Okay. So you can spend as early as possible. Okay. So since after 30 days, maybe you will not get all service. Okay. Better try to do all practical, all lab within a 30 days. Okay. So always free 25 service only. Okay. Rest will be paid. Okay. That's why better finish all lab within a 30 days. So when you create Azure account, you will get a service like that. Okay. So this is the Azure portal. So from the Azure portal, you can search multiple services. So we can use Cloud Shell as well to interact with Cloud portal. Okay. So first we will check the cloud service. So I am stopping. I am sharing one more. Okay, are you able to see this Azure Portal Home?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So in this portal you can check. Okay, this is a subscription. You can see subscription from here. Subscription detail. Okay, so this is a subscription detail. If you want to know about service, you can create here. Okay, these are the service provided by Azure. Okay, resource group, app service, function service, SQL database, A- Azure Cosmo DB, virtual machine, load balancer, storage account, okay, and monitoring as well, advisor. So these are the service. Okay, you can search from here as well. Virtual machine. Okay, so these are the virtual machine. So you can create virtual machine. You can create other services as well. Okay, recovery vault, resource group. Okay, so I'm going to create one virtual machine. Okay, so before creating virtual machine, we need to create one resource group. So resource group is nothing but a logical grouping of resource, physical resource. Okay, so for example, we are creating one resource group here. So first you need to create one resource group. So you can see subscription here. Okay, Azure Pass. I have not free account. I have Azure Pass. Okay, maybe you have you will get here free account like that. Okay, you can also try. Okay, try to open your portal as well. Safik.
Yeah, I'm trying. Okay.
Okay, try to open. Okay, first try to open. So search here resource group. Okay, you can search here. Okay, you will find resource here. Resource group. Okay, you can find from here. Junaid, are you able to log in? Hello.
Yes, I'm just logging in. Yeah. Yeah.
Create home resource group.
Resource group. Okay. So so search from here resource group first. Okay. Click on create. Okay. You will get here subscription details. Later you can create. You can give the resource group name.
Okay, one second. Yes, create. I have subscription of free trial.
Yeah. So
Okay.
give here resource group name, and then this is the region. Okay. So we have multiple region. You can see here East US, East US2. Okay. Rest US
You are
two.
URL दीजिए एक बार फिर से. Can
You can use porter.azure.com, simple.
okay, sure. Portal.azure.
You can see here. Na? So these are the region. Okay. So as discussed,
Mhm.
we have 61 plus region. Okay. So you can see
Yeah.
here. So each region has separate cost. Okay. So leave it default here. We are using East US here. So leave
East
it,
US.
yeah,
Okay.
we can leave it default. Same you can do. Then click on tag. Okay, we will discuss about tag. Tagging is a simple, you know, in Facebook as well. Same tagging. You can give the name.
Okay.
Okay. So tagging means easy. You can say company name. Yeah, like that. Company name.
RESUR. Source. Create resource group.
Okay. So you can create like that. Okay. So you can tag company name, department name like that. Because sometimes billing we can get based on tagging as well. Okay. If company have 5 departments, so they can take a billing based on department. So in that case, tag is useful.
So how can we add next tag? Okay. Let's say department is there. I want to add one more.
Yeah, simple. You can click here, na? Department, then value you can say
Uh-huh.
finance.
Okay.
Uh,
Got it.
that's right. So purpose of creating tag, okay. If you want billing based on department, means only finance demand department how much they are invested or they are used, so we can get billing based on tagging as well. So create, you can create. So validation pass. If validation pass means there is no error. Okay, we can create easily. So it will take 2 minutes. So you can see here one resource group has created. So each resource group has resource activity, access control, tag. You can add again. Okay, resource cost. Okay, deployment, security, policy. We can apply policy on resource group. We can apply policy and resource group. Properties. You can see properties. So you can see here resource name, location where we have created. This is the ID. This is the resource ID. Which subscription we have used. So I have used Azure Pass. In your case, maybe free.
Free.
So in case of Azure 900 exam, you need to know all this component. Okay, only basic at least you need to know. What is purpose of alert, metrics, diagnostic setting, log. Okay, what is advantage of advisor recommendation. Okay, so we need to know. So support and troubleshoot. This is just like Oracle SR. Okay, if you have any trouble, So once we have created group, later we will create virtual machine. Okay. So you can see a detail from here as well. Subscription, Azure Pass, subscription ID, location. So are you able to create now? I've created.
I have
Yeah, we
created.
created. Yeah, I also have created.
Okay. So later we will create virtual machine. So wait for 5 minutes. Okay.